Good morning. We are time traveling today. I am back in Hapjeong, as you can see, to see the cherry blossoms. I have not been in this area for over a year, I would say. And this used to be because I studied at Yonsei. There was never a week, there was never a day that I wasn't in this neighborhood. So it'll be exciting / scary to see how much it's changed, how much it stayed the same. But yeah, we're just gonna walk down this cherry blossom street. I'm a little bit out of whack because spring came early to Seoul, but late to Gyeongju. Oh my God, like this is totally new. What the hell? This used to be just cars. I also have a bit of a surprise back home, which is why this is going to be a bit of a messy video as usual, but getting out to see the cherry blossoms as soon as I can. Let's round the corner and see. The most important event of the entire year just occurred. I just spotted my first lilacs. They're not nose level, but there's some back here. And I get to do this in front of an entire restaurant because it's important. Oh, that'll keep me going. Let's go. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Next mission. There's a coffee shop I like in Mom, and they just moved to Hapjeong and are allegedly in this building. But there are no signs, as usual, so... Oh, thank God. This looks like what I'm looking for. Okay, we're going across the city now. I'm going to take a nice long bus ride and I will update you when we get there. what I came for. Now we're gonna head to one more cherry blossom location and I'll tell you what I got. Okay, hey guys, welcome to Yangjae. I came here totally on a whim, I think 2 years ago, and I had the place nearly to myself, except for this man with the tiniest dog I've ever seen. And he took, to this day, my favorite picture of me with cherry blossoms. Shout out to that man and his teeny tiny dog. But time for a book haul. I only got one book and it is tied to something that I talked to you guys about a couple weeks ago, but I am back on my studying Spanish kick. And so big shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Lingoda. Lingoda is an online learning school where you can have small private classes that are available pretty much 24/7. I took some classes when I was in the US. I'm also taking classes here and they work with both time zones, literally on opposite sides of the world. I always find a way to make it work. It's all online, which I think really helps for people like myself who are still super nervous about speaking out loud in a different language. And you can preview the classes and you can look at all of the class material ahead of time. So you can like learn the vocabulary before your class, which is very helpful for someone who is very anxious like me. So I will have a link in the description box that you can use, but you can use the code CARI40 to get up to 40% off on their Easter sale. And their Easter sale ends on April 15th. So as you are watching this, get on it. There's also a 7-day free trial available. So give it a try. All the teachers I've ever had, it's just been like such a calm, welcoming community. So really thank you so much to Lingoda. And thank you to you guys who left really great recommendations for TV shows. I'm trying to find The Office in Spanish. I haven't found where I can watch it yet, but I want to so bad. So yeah, thank you so much to Lingoda. All that information will be in the description box. Please try it out. Learn a new language. Pick it up, expand your brain, try something new, try the free trial era. You know, my code CARI40 and do it ASAP before the Easter sale ends. So what I picked up is Veronica Torres en el Jardín de los Secretos. So the place that I went, Spain Books, they have books in Korean, they have books in Spanish, and they have a lot of Spanish translations of Korean books. So I've been wanting to read the book Magical Girl Retires or something like that in English, but they had it in Spanish. I opened it though. I was biting off more than I could chew. So I picked a children's chapter book that I could read the first page easily. It's illustrated and it's a lot of vocabulary that I would be using. Like she wakes up, she eats breakfast, she goes exploring, etc. Like look at these illustrations of her abuela. Yeah, I think this will be just my level, so I'm very excited about it. But as beautiful as these trees are, I'm gonna walk to the next subway station to get home, so we'll see some more. But I need to get home because there's someone waiting for me and it's not just Kurt. So I will maybe cut it once I get to the subway and we'll do a flashback because this has been 2 days now of me having a new roommate and I'm excited about it. So see you at home, possibly in the past. Bye. Good evening. It is March 31st, and I am an hour away from once again becoming a foster mother, but this time for a cat. So if you remember my video from a few months ago where I was talking about how they are demolishing huge parts of Itaewon and Hanam, and one of the organizations affected was a cat shelter. They basically had to find homes immediately for these cats.
Yongsan is one of the wealthiest areas in Korea. but behind it, one of the largest demolition in Seoul is happening. The destruction started from 2 zones first, last year, and over 500 cats were abandoned. And our shelter sits in zone 2. Now it's our turn. We must leave by April 16. We need foster homes and adopters and a community. And if you can, support through Yongsan Cat's Patreon or one-time donation.
And I had sort of messaged them a few weeks ago being like, listen, I talked to Kurt about it and I was like, I've never cared for a cat before, but I have a home. And so, you know, put me at the bottom of the list, but if you need me, I'm here. And they need all the help that they can get. So they actually just found this cat. He wasn't even from, and he doesn't have a name yet, so that's why I'm just calling him. They actually found him yesterday. He hasn't even been living in the shelter. He's just another new cat, and he just got neutered. So he needs to be away from other cats and just like not moving around, resting from his surgery. Kind of a good thing for us because we just really need to make sure he's in a safe, clean, comfortable place, and hopefully he's not moving around too much. But yeah, the owner of the shelter messaged me this morning and was like, hey, kind of last minute, can you take a cat today? And I was like, I meant it, like, I've got a house. So yeah, the funny thing is, like, Kurt and I are like the teeniest bit allergic to cats. So we'll see how that, like, it's really not like I'll be sniffly. Absolute worst case scenario, I'll be sniffly. So it's like not a safety issue at all. Like, we're not going to suddenly give the cat away. But yeah, so he will be living with us for about a month, I think. I will put any information down below. I'm sure by the time I post this, they're still looking for fosters, and I'm always looking for anyone looking to adopt a cat. So yeah, I have spent the entire day just like cleaning, watching YouTube videos, completely demolishing my YouTube recommended feed because all I've been watching is how to take care of cats. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to my life as a cat mom out of the blue. I've cat sit before, you know, like my neighbors have cats. If they go on vacation, I've taken care of cats. Shout out to Sophie, she was my favorite. So like, this isn't completely my first rodeo, but this is the first time I've had a cat stay overnight in my house. So yeah, and we're gonna get to name him, and he'll be coming in about an hour. So I just wanted to talk to you before I don't know if I'll film because I'll probably forget because I'm genuinely quite nervous and excited. So yeah, and it will be Kurt's first cat too, and Kat's first Kurt. So yeah, I will update you when I can. But welcome, unnamed cat, to the family.
Baby, let him settle in, right?
We've got such a big setup. He's got 2 huge crates because he needs to quarantine, and then he just got spayed. But he's got like 2 cat houses. He's got a litter box. He's got a scratchy box. He's got all the food. Pretty sweet setup. So anyway, I will see you later. Desperately trying to not get hit by cars. Hold on. Okay, good morning, everyone. We are in the Shindong area. Going to meet up with Emily to go to a gallery, and I'll put the links down below because it's an exhibition that is happening in a couple different, it's like moving. It's in Seoul throughout April, but it has like a couple different locations it's going to bop around to. It is related to Palestine, and I believe it's a collection of like flyers and artwork and things for various events and protests and things that have been occurring kind of around the world. I'm not really sure. I'll update you more when I'm there. So also, just gotta say, on my way here, I was listening to this playlist called Cool 90s Moms Playlist. Brought me back to life, I will say. But also, on the KTX last weekend when we were going to Gyeongju, I saw that the Academy Is just released a new album out of the blue. I honestly didn't listen to it, but it made me listen to all their old stuff. Sorry, I'm like speed walking up a hill. I don't know why I always do this and try to talk. I've been listening to Slow Down on repeat for a week. I feel like it has healed something in my body. Highly recommend. If you haven't listened to the Academias, if you were born in the unfortunate time in which they were not a contemporary band for you, fix that. So now I'm on the main road and I have to actually pay attention to where I'm going so that I'm not late. See you at the gallery.
So yeah, this is his whole setup. Pretty sweet. That carrier had a blanket, but he just took it off this morning. He's got his food set up, his scratchy area, that we usually have this half covered for him, and then he has been using the litter box, evidenced by the litter scattered everywhere. He's just so chill. I've never had a cat before, so the fact that he's just happy, like I don't need to play with him necessarily. Bye Chip. Bye Chip.
Also, he does have a name, and it is Chip now because every time I eat potato chips, it was like the only time he would come out of his cage to be like, what's going on? I hear you eating chips. So I feel like Kamja is a little overdone. I didn't want to name him Kamja. I didn't want to name him Potato. So Chip it is. Easy to pronounce in multiple languages. Chip.
But she gave it back to me.
It's like whipping up the cream, and his mom was just whipping cream. I am on 5x Zoom. I don't even see his hand. It goes down.
Oh, that was so slick. Wow.
Hello. We're home. It's been a long time since I've sat outside in the sun and felt
just the perfect temperature to fall asleep. I want a nap so badly, so I'm going to just quickly make a little bit of dinner. Kurt is also tired, so is Chip. It's so bizarre to come home to an animal. Like, I know cat people are used to this, but like to come home to an animal that is so indifferent. If anything, I feel like he's annoyed that I'm home. So Chip is fine. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make a little pasta. I've got some frozen vegetables I need to finish, and that's it. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow, where it's likely going to rain. I think it's gonna rain all night. This was not a good year for the cherry blossoms. This was a really short spring. So it was super windy yesterday, knocked all the blossoms off. And then tonight we're gonna get rain. We had rain last night, we're gonna get rain again tonight. So if I don't have any blossoms to show you tomorrow, I apologize, but we're gonna go out one more time. I also have to meet up with my friend Katie, who's visiting. Got a lot of people in town. So I don't know exactly what we're doing tomorrow, but we're gonna have one more run to try and see the cherry blossoms, and then I do think we need to kiss them goodbye. So, all right, very thankful to have a picnic crew and such talented chefs. Oh my god, Henny made like amazing kimbap, and the strawberry sandwiches handmade, hand whipped cream. Yeah, just so grateful, so lucky. But now pasta and sleep and feeding the prince Chip. See you tomorrow.
Wow.
Right?
That's crazy.
Good morning. We're back at Seoul Forest. It rained all last night, so I'm coming to check on the cherry blossoms, but it is raining again. So we're gonna play it by ear. But the Seoul Forest is very under construction right now. Just as a warning, if you're coming here, the whole upper half, I'll put a map up. The whole upper half is under construction for a garden show. So I'm taking a back way to get to the main cherry blossom road. And yeah, we'll see what's up with the rain. And God, there's construction everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. But yeah, just plan accordingly. And good morning. Hopefully the rain holds out. Okay, walking down that road, 2 different ajishis were like, hey, and showed me pictures that they took on their phone. And so I was like, oh, great. Like, thank you for the advice. Like, that is a really great picture. And then one of them just was like, take the photo. And then when I like didn't do it correctly, I wasn't lining it up right. He took my phone and he took the picture. And then he took another girl's phone. So now I have a really great portrait mode, professionally taken photo of the daffodils. And that was so joyous. I also just ran into a subscriber from Australia. Hi, Rebecca. Just such a lovely morning. It's not even 10 a.m. So yeah, I'm here at the bridge part. So I'm going to look at that, turn around, get some coffee. But yeah, what a funny experience. Also this cutie waiting for his mom in the bathroom. Such a good boy. Oh, okay. Sorry. He barked. Anyway, yeah, let's look at one more thing and head home. Welcome home. We made it back before the downpour. I'm gonna end our first vlog of April here. I honestly need to take a nap, which is crazy because I had a very strong coffee. And do you ever get that when sometimes coffee just knocks you out? That is where I am. Chip, I feel like he doesn't want to be on camera, but he has now taken the bottom of his like soft cat house and like pushed it up against the entrance of the cat. Like he's created, not only does he already have a curtain separating his cat house from us, but he added another layer of privacy. He just does not want to be around us, but he's eating really well. He's drinking really well, and TMI, but he's having very healthy bowel movements as well. I mean, he's not unhappy. I think he just went from living on the streets to suddenly having 2 human roommates, and I just don't think he likes it that much. So yeah, just know that Chip is off screen, curled up in his little private home. He's still got about 3 weeks or so with us, so maybe he'll warm up to us. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated. And thank you again to Lingoda for sponsoring this video. Once again, they're having an Easter sale right now that ends on April 15th. So you can use my link down below and use my code CARI40 to get up to 40% off of Lingoda. Really a cool resource for learning languages. So thank you so much to Lingoda. Information down below. And yeah, last night was crazy. The storm, there was lightning, like big, lighting up the entire sky lightning for probably 2 hours, and long rolling thunder. So I don't know what that means for rainy season in summer, but we shall see. So yeah, I'm going to leave you here. If you have any cat tips, if you've ever fostered like specifically a stray cat, and trying to socialize him or anything like that, if you have any tips, they would be appreciated. And excited to show you now that the trees, it's literally overnight, the trees have turned green. So we're back. Green is back in my life. I'm feeling really good about it. So I'm excited for future vlogs. I'm going to try and do a lot more outdoorsy things, biking, hiking, etc. before it gets too hot. So yeah, excited to take you along, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you always. And if you need more information about cats, if you're living here and you're interested in fostering or adopting, I'll have them linked down below as well, but you can also just ask me and I will try to help. Yeah, so thank you. So yeah, I will talk to you next time. Goodbye to the cherry blossoms, and hope you're having a good start of spring or autumn as well. So catch you then. Bye.